Hello and welcome to episode 99, and quite a momentous episode for us. In the last episode, we passed through chilly Serbia before having a change of direction into Bosnia and the city of Mostar. In this episode, we continue our transit across Western Europe towards our final destination. So this is where we camped last night. We managed to get about, about 3/4 the way up the Croatian coast, which is just a little bit north of Zadar. So we got here just as it was going dark and followed a track down from the coastal road. And I was actually reading yesterday that the coastal road, which I could definitely agree with, is one of the most beautiful in the world. So it was a lovely drive, and we still have a fair bit to do today. But yeah, it was really, really windy when we got here last night. It was absolutely howling. So we slept down the bottom again because even though we were pointed into the wind, it was just like hammering the troopy. So yeah.
Door open, eh?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Didn't have to sleep with socks on last night, so that was good.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
This landscape here is just so barren.
So yeah, we're actually crossing two borders today. So we're going to keep driving through Croatia, cross to Slovenia, and then it's just a short crossing over to Italy. And then, yeah, we're going to aim to get to Venice tonight and then maybe get the bus or the ferry over and go for a little wander and have dinner. So that should be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, fancy.
Like high street tourists.
Yeah.
So we made a quick trip across the top of Italy and we are now at the Alps. Looks like winter is just about to get here. You can see the snow up there at about, I think it's about probably 1,200 metres. We've been getting little bits coming down here now. We had come up the far northern part of Italy and tried to cross the Alps here. I wanted to go over one of the passes into an area where I used to live, and I was hoping for good weather, but unfortunately we just missed out today. And because of the bad weather, the pass has been shut early. So we're going to go in the tunnel now, which is the Mont Blanc tunnel, which is this. We've just spent an hour waiting in the line. It is regulated how many people go in the tunnel at once, and it is 12 kilometres long. I didn't want to go this way for multiple reasons. One, because it's in the wrong direction, but also because it's boring and it cost €63, which isn't ideal, but it is an easy way through the Alps, and it is really the only way through the Alps now. So if we didn't go on this one, there's another tunnel which is a couple hundred k's to the south, but we're here now and we'll make the most of it. So this one pops out in Chamonix, so we might check out that area when we're there, and then we might track back. Still happy to see snow though, it's been a while. So after our detour under the Alps yesterday, through Chamonix and then around the western side of the Alps, we are here. So today we're going to go and make the most of the clear skies on the French side and check out the resorts up the top there, and then head up to this one up the mountain as well. But great food, great wine around this area, so I'm looking forward to going and showing Jolly some of the sights. So one of the things I had on the list today was a little hike, which I was just surprised jolly with. It's to a little village, a traditional mountain village called Milan, which is, we're about halfway now, so it's about a kilometre down around the corner there. Beautiful day for a hike. The last time I did this, we actually skied into it, so this is all new to me now. And this village, like there's several in this kind of area, kind of like summer villages, and they're not occupied in the winter. But they're a good example of what they have been like for centuries. From the last time I was here, you can see why they leave, because it's just, you're under meters of snow up here, and it's not really favourable conditions for farming. So, but anyway, it's good now, so we're going to make the most of it. This isn't London. We think we would have got there and called it quits and that'd be the end of the adventure. When we got there, we realised we were going to have a few days spare before we had to ship out to Belgium, so we have come to Scotland.
Classic Scotland weather.
And we just actually drove through Perth. So we did the Perth to Perth. I'm not actually sure if that's a thing, but I guess it is now. We're going to do a loop around the north coast and then head over to the Isle of Skye. When we're doing our research, we couldn't go past the landscape up here. It's just amazing. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to be pretty mental, so we might try and find somewhere to bunker down and see that out. But it should also be pretty incredible. We'll be on the north coast at that time, and I imagine that's pretty normal for this time of year up there. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens. breezy at the moment. This is the furthest point in mainland Britain from the most southern point, so it's essentially the end of the road. And as you can see out here, it's pretty wild. There's winds are gusting up to over 100 k's an hour. Over 100 k's an hour. Not the best day to be on the water. We had a. I'll talk about it in the car.
That is the strongest wind I've ever been in. That is unbelievable. Oh, a beautiful day in the north. It's not exactly what we were expecting when we drove up here, but it's good to get a sense of all the seasons of Scotland in one day. If it started snowing, I think that'd be it. But anyway, it's not overly cold. Actually, it was a bit fresh here. But last night we actually stayed at just next to a pub down the road. Tried to get out of the wind there. Unfortunately, we weren't very successful.
Did you see the car like moving around?
And at 3 o'clock in the morning, we ended up moving further and try to tuck next to a shed, but the tree was just rocking around crazy. It's supposed to peak this afternoon at 3 o'clock at about 110 kilometers an hour. So it's making driving fun too. So we're going to start heading east now. West, and go to see what it's like at Dunnet Head, which is the furthest most northern part of mainland Britain. And then we'll try and find somewhere to bunker down this afternoon, hopefully in a bit of a valley or something out of the wind.
At Dunnet Head, and I have honestly never ever seen wind like this before. It is absolutely unbelievably windy. The ocean just looks terrifying. So anyway, Mark's got out, he wants to get a photo. Oh my god.
I actually couldn't stand up out there.
I thought the trophy was gonna get blown away.
So with nowhere further north to go, this is not only the end of the road, but finally, after 5 years, this is also the end of our northbound journey. I could probably say something sentimental and reflective here, though although this is the end of the road, it's not the end of our trip. So stay tuned as we finish off our loop around Scotland and head to Belgium to drop the troopy off for a well-earned cruise across the oceans back home. Thanks for watching, see ya.